All right, hey collective, how y'all doing out there today? Now I do hope everything is going well out there in La La Land. Now let's see if I just want to pull a few cards. Now I don't know if I necessarily want to get into this Charlie situation. Now y'all tell me if y'all want to do a read, because listen, I'ma spaz out. I'm gonna go in on the church, religion, and all that, y'all, because it's just no way that I'm gonna be able to, be nice with it. Now let me know, but I want to know if he really gone. Now I don't know. I think it was more of a pull on empathy. It was some type of ritual in that regards, because that's the first thing that they start pulling on, the empathy card. And why, when he had no empathy? Now let me see, Spirit. Gimme. Is he up out of here or what? I'm gonna pull from this deck. That's the deck I want to use. Alright. Now is he here? Is he gone? Now I'm looking at the Justice card, and that is just entirely too many. Now I don't know. I think he was, booted out of something. I think they had a lot of money behind him, and I think it was really about that. Some way to siphon all that money back. Yeah, he had a lot of money behind him. Even though they do it to us, they do it to their own too. Trust it. Yeah, the World card, the Emperor, and the 10. Yeah, if you see the deception right here. And see, this is somebody that's in charge. This is a big wig, And it sure wasn't that 22-year-old boy. Now, see, this is somebody that have empires. And you see the weight of the world? Yeah, I don't know. He was becoming a problem for somebody. He was becoming a problem. Now, I did see something in regards to him being a part of a organization with Nick Fuentes, and the name of the group was what it was called. Yeah, let me see. Nick Fuentes. What did they call themselves? Nick Fuentes. I can't even think of it. It's just so stupid. Oh, the Grapers. Now, it has a lot to do with, the alphabet people. But look how old he is. He's 27. And remember the 27? I keep getting 27. Now, this is something huge. Even though he didn't get taken out, I'm still thinking they're using this club, this 27 club. But Charlie, is just a little reversal going on here. Now, let me see how old Charlie was. How old was Charlie Kirk? I think he was, 31? Yeah, 31. But October the 14th. And remember, I kept telling y'all that something is very significant about the number 14 as well. 14, 23, and 27 was the numbers. Now, maybe not you guys that I was telling these numbers to, because I do have another channel. I have 2 other channels. An All Aries channel, and I also have a channel called the Mermaid Ori that I do readings on. And I've been talking about those numbers for a couple of months. But anyway, Now this is something huge. Not to mention that we got 14 right here. It's crazy. You know? And the world card. Now, you know, because he had a lot of money behind him. You know, he could be the head of... Let me see. Let me see if he had his own business. Charlie Kirk's business. I don't think he necessarily co-founded the organization. Turning Point, yeah. See, and that's huge in itself. You know, just the name behind that, Turning Point. But he is a co-founder. Yeah. Yeah. The day before the 9/11, which is September the 10th. A new beginning. Turning Point. Wow. All right. 919. All right, let me see. See? Look at that. The spy. Now this is actually Trump sign. But it's an investigating card. It's a spy. And here we go with the Five of Pentacles all over again. You know? And it has something to do with monies. You know? And he could have been walking away or been told to walk away from something. Because I did pull up some cards in regards to him having a choice. In regards to something that he was delivering in his message. And I do believe that he did have some type of wake-up call before he passed away in regards to the message that he was spewing. And I think that this was actually a psychic attack. I know that sounds a little far-fetched, but I do believe he did. He might even had a premonition that he was about to leave up out of this place. He did say that he thought that Ukraine was going to take him out, but I think it was Ukraine. One of those places. Yeah, and see the transition, and it's the 7, the deception, and there it go, security, monies. But he didn't have any security. Yeah. That's crazy. Alright, now what else you want to tell us, Spirit? What else do you want to tell us? My head is... Where's the cards at? Where did I put them at? These. Yeah. Dynamism. Hold on. Let's see the number 27. And you see how it looked like this person is carrying this person away? And look at the person in the back. And we see the sisterhood, which is a brotherhood. You know, I don't have brotherhood in the card, so we had to use the sisterhood, which is community. You know, it's giving me some type of frat. And again, those transgenders. Because, you know, that, what it called it? What it was called? Nick Fuentes. What it was called? The Grape It. What it was called? It's so stupid. Yeah. to do with these type of people that turn themselves from men to women. And what do we start this? Dang, child, listen. Yeah, the hunt. You see? Right here on the, I don't know. And it was almost like, let me see, wait a minute. Let me try to figure out what this card is trying to tell me. You know? It's falling. The ego in America. You know, ego, I think Biden actually nominated the eagle as, you know, the mascot for America, something like that right there. The official mascot. But let me see something. Let me see what this card is trying to tell me. Where did I put the freaking card at? The book. Sometimes I need to read the little if I can find it, just to see if it's gonna give me a little hint of what it's trying to say. Oh, there you go. But I did see falling on it, so I guess that is good enough. Yeah, the world falling off the world stage. Yeah, something in regards to, I don't know necessarily what it was. Yeah, but they ain't one of them more. Now this is telling him to take big and effective action, work on improving your health and vitality, take forward action. A period of intense work is necessary to complete something. Set goals now. Engage your talents and do not hide your great work. And it's something in regards to something. Yeah. They didn't want him to do that. Yeah, you see? With destiny right here. And it's the number freaking 14. You know, it's a lot of destiny swapping going on. You know how they had a scramble of Africa. It's really a scramble of America going on right now. You know, they're trying to push black people out of America. It's so crazy and it's weird. You know, they understand that, you know, we're sovereign to this land. The identity, you know, has been taken away and given to another people. You know, they call themselves indigenous Indians, but we're sovereign. And I don't know, this Christian value and this empathy, it was a big play on it. And you had a lot of people that was of my hue, but not necessarily American to the land, trying to get us to feel bad about not having empathy. I'm like, I'm like, what is this big old play on empathy? And I don't even know who this person is. And then you had a lot of people that came out and, you know, I can have empathy regardless of what this person, you know, that was just a bunch of bullshit, because these people really didn't have any empathy. They just wanted to be seen as somebody with emotional intelligence. But damn who that man was. He was a whole crazy bigot that got up every day with the intent to diminish and dismantle a particular group. Yeah. That's what he was destined to do. Why they cut it short, I don't know. But the money is here. Yeah. They want him out. I'm telling you, all this money is right there. Now, was his wife a part of this? You know, they have these people set up, you know, way before, you know, these people even put on the stage. They be grooming people to be, you know, wives And gatekeepers are how they call them? Handlers. Because that performance that she did was a bunch of crap. She couldn't even cry. You just imagine yourself, witnessing your husband being taken out, and you to get up in front of a podium the next day and try to discuss it. All you're going to see is those images. Every time you think about it, are you going to be able to hold yourself together and talk and pat one eye crying? Heck no. Yeah, and you see the retribution? Spirit say you can run, but you can't goddamn hide. Scorpio, it's coming, baby. Yeah, right there. And I'm telling you, it has a lot to do with reparations. Yeah, right here with a claim. Bitch, it's about to be popping round here. Now, I don't know what they thought they was about to try to get off, and this is right here in the year of the 9. That's 9 right there. That's what we in. A claim, retribution, which is reparations. Right here in Sagittarius, which is 24, which is Jupiter, which is another number that they've been playing with. Yeah, and 17, the star, the hunt. And this is telling you to be mindful of who you hunt with. You can't hunt with everybody. And I want y'all to take a photographic, picture of the people that came out here and said, oh, I can have empathy, because the bitches is lying. They lying. Why would you have empathy for somebody like that? Either you really do have empathy, but I still don't want to be bothered with your crazy ass. Are you kidding me? If something was to go down and you needed to find shelter, to get away, no, you don't want to run with them, because they're going to have empathy for the goddamn enemy and let them in so he can take your ass out. It's always like, in the movies when the person, you don't necessarily want to hurry up and take the person out. You got empathy. And you just want to hold them hostages and hold the knife and giving them a chance and then they get the knife from you and take your ass out. You understand what take his ass out. Right away. You know what I'm saying? Now let me see. Now I'm looking for the other cards real quick. This is what this is about. I'm like, why is they want us to have empathy? Empathy? Are you kidding me? This man said he doesn't have empathy. It's a waste of time. We need a little gun violence in our lives. That's what he said. That's what he said. I didn't say it. Where I put the cards at? Heck, where? I don't even know what I did with it. Oh, here they go. Let me see. Let me see. Spirit did that. Now you got the thief over here with retribution. Yeah, Spirit said you can run, but and then I say number 24, Jupiter expansion. And then you got toil and labor over here on the world, and the false person on the hunt. You see, and the spy with the 8th house, bitch. Yeah. You're going to get it for all the havoc and the hell that you done caused. And I told you, it was his business to get up every day to do this. to a particular group of people. You know, and it's the audacity because, you know, everybody understands, and they have known this for a long time, that you ain't, Christopher Columbus didn't discover anything. You understand? The land grab. You know, Martin Luther King making people give up their sovereignty to become citizens. It's crazy. All this has got to be rectified. And they understand that. That is happening. Now, I'm not sure if you're aware of this, but it's a lot of shit going on behind the scenes. Yeah. And it's been a long time coming. But I know that day done come. Yeah. You know, I don't know. And you know, the Christian values. And anytime you hear somebody coming up talking about Christian values, are you kidding me? If you don't get away from me, if anybody's still holding on to the idea of Christian values and don't understand that that is slang for KKK, colonizer, insanity, nutso, are you kidding me? Just think about everybody that's a Christian. Think about the Catholic Church. What they stand for, what they do, what they have gotten along with. Altar boys. Just think about it. TDJ. Just think about the Christian. Think about the Creflo Dollar, the Joel Osteen, the Joyce Myers. The sickness of it all. And you sit up there and you say you have Christian value like that's some noble shit. That shit is sick. Don't nobody care about your Christian crazy ass values. There you go. What'd I say? 24. Jupiter. Expansion. Right there on toil and labor. Oh, bitch, y'all about to give it up. And there's the trine. And there you go. The tension. The hunt is on. Oh yeah, Spirit's about to get to the root, to the root, to the root, to the root, to the root. Now it's making me look at 43 right here, because 43 is over there with the 5th house. Yeah, change, passion. And the passion is the hunt is on. Right there with the hearth. Getting to the root, to the center of it. Playing with these people. Yeah, it's in transit. Yeah, there's the moon. You know? The illusion. The perception. Losing a cotton picking mind. Retribution. Psychosis. A lot of it's going on right now. They done lost their freaking mind. You know? You done drunk too much blood and ate too many bodies, baby. Don't you know it make you go cray-cray? You done drunk too much blood, ate too much bodies, putting it all into people's food and everything. I'm telling y'all, I stopped eating meat in 2020. All they had to do was say it was something going on with the auntie burgers, baby. I said, oh God, just the thought of it, I had to just say no. The barbecue is real, y'all. Now we got the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, you see? Sprinkling that fairy dust. And the 3 of Wands. Foresight, moving forward. Travel. Mm-hmm. Something coming. Foresight. Yeah. Yeah. 9 of Cups. Wish fulfillment. And we have the Knight of Swords. Right there on the Page of Swords. It's like it's not quite to the King yet. Yeah. But it's steps being taken. Yeah. The hunt. It's getting closer. You see the growth from the Page to the Knight? And there's the King of Swords. Oh, that's the King of Wands. My bad. But the Jack of Swords is here. What is that? Huh. Wow. I don't know. This is a horse. And what's that? What is that? Is that the daughter? Or is the... Oh. It's the page. Damn. I guess it got me tripped up because I'm looking at it over there. This is the Page of Swords. How ironic. And the King of Wands is here, which is leadership. Makes sense on the hunt and a false person. Alright. Let me see. Ten of Wands on the tension, which is stress, the hunt. Yeah, it look like it's really really getting there. And you got 18. Yeah, the tension, the mind, the 8 and the 10, 18 and 17. Yeah, baby. 54, 9. Yes. Yes. Investments. I told you they can run, but they can't. Let me see. You see the skeleton running by him? You see the skeleton? And the 9. Yeah, see? This is that, for whatever they into. They weird asses. You see? It's not quite like the KKK, but we all done seen these things. You see them like in the Met Gala. They're weird. Yeah, that's them. Now, I see something going on in the background over here. You see, and it almost looks like the man is giving something to the feminine energy. And you see, he's walking away. Yeah, and he don't look too happy about it. You know, just look at the expression on his hand. To the face. You see it? And you see the man back there giving the lady something. Which would be, I guess, a Orisha, or Ori, midwife. You know, she would be considered a witch in Salem time. The giver of information. It was always the woman. Big Mama, you can say. And look at his hands on his face. You don't like it? You got to walk a fucking way. Yeah. See the lovers, the choice, the coming together, the masculine and the feminine energy. They facing each other. Yeah, they in the Garden of Eden. That's why they're. I put those little knots on them. Yeah, it's time. It's up. It's coming, y'all. It's coming full circle. There you go. Judgment. Right there on the thief. You know? Retribution. You can't make it up. There you go. Follow the white rabbit. Yeah. 4 Wands community homecoming. That's your mind, y'all. That's your freaking mind with these messages. Wake up. Wake up, boo. Y'all have to understand the play. Why they want you to have empathy? They want you to have empathy for the person that is oppressing you. You got to be out your damn mind. They're sitting up here spewing lies for you. I'm supposed to feel sorry and shed a tear because you dead and you gone. Get the fuck out of here. Burn in hell. How about that? And take all the motherfuckers just like you with you. Take them all. Get the hell up out of here. I don't give a damn. Say what you want to say about me. I don't have no empathy. Hell no, I don't. I don't care. Do I'm supposed to care that you... I don't care about him? Are you kidding me? Whatever. Fuck out. Six of Pentacles. And that's getting paid, you know? Ooh, look at the giant. Look at the giant, baby! Now has his back against the mountain, but don't it look like wings almost? Now, I'm not sure what this is, but it's almost like it looks like a train, you know, in the back. I don't know. I like to pay attention to what's going on in the back because it's the ancestors. You see, it look like a train. Yeah, you see. Look at the ancestor right there. Behind the tree. The white. And that rabbit keeps showing up. It won't go away. And that's the 10 of Pentacles. And that's inheritance. Rite of passage. Your land, your money, your whatever. It's all right there. And there's the message with the rabbit. King of Wands on the 3 of Wands, which is 4 of Wands all over again. You know, community homecoming. Yeah. I don't know why I got jumping the broom, even though it's going up under, but it's just giving me traditions right there with Jupiter. Yeah. Threshold. You know. 2 of Wands. 11-11. You know. Let me see. Yeah, 8 of Swords. On the false, as we move to the false person, the 8 of Swords. Oh, you going in that pit to hell, that shallow grave, bitch. It's there just for you, so you can crawl your little ass in. Yeah, it's right there. Get in. It's right there. What you scared of? That's Charlie. He already in. Now you got the King of Swords right there on the false person, the true. Right there with the damn, we went from the page to the knight to the king. Wow. That's crazy. The page. The knight to the king. 1, 2, 3. The Necessary steps. Woo! Now this card don't even belong in here. And look at that. And it's the Queen of Cups. And what's she trying to tell us? What's she trying to tell us? That's a cup. It's almost like a marking of some sort. Wow. You know what it makes me? It's making me think of, coffee cup readings. But it's pointing at something. I'm not sure. I don't even go into stuff. Anyway, that's... Ace of Cups on the Ten of Wands. Yeah, something. Yeah. Soon, y'all. Soon, y'all. Soon, y'all. Soon, y'all. Eight of Swords all over again. Somebody going to jail. Yeah. Now that's the Page of Swords. Yeah, right here on the Nine of Cups. The 6 is going back to that 7 of Swords again. The Thief. Yeah, somebody going to jail. Yeah, they on the fence. You see? Look at that. That same type of energy with this thing right here. It's almost like... I'm just looking at the color of this one. And see the one right here that's dark? Now maybe that was Charlie on the fence about something. That could have been, and that's that little grave that you fell in, bruh. Yeah. 5 of Wands. I'm just looking at the color. It's like, you just think about in karate, you got different stages, and black belt is usually the highest ranking. My mom had a boyfriend that was a karate expert. And it made me think of that. Because the black in this color right here. And because this person is walking away. Or didn't, graduate. The Magician. And we got the King of Cups in reverse on Judgment. Yeah. And the Moon is here. I told you, there's a lot of people. This is no emotional intelligence. The lack, the lies that he used to spew. Now, it's one thing that, have, freedom of speech. But when you're out here just spewing damn lies, and it's one thing to spew lies, but I think it's different when it's coming from, somebody that is leading generations of people to believe. It's just the hate. But something is coming. Yeah, the Hermit and the Empress. Yeah, Mommy is bringing in something really good and juicy. Yeah, a death. Yeah, because of choices. You see the Moon, the Hermit is being investigated. And you see, this is Mommy Water, the Empress, the Universe. Yeah, people that don't go inward, do that self-evaluation, do the right thing, that lack of emotional intelligence. Yeah, you about to get it. And that could actually have been his death, but it's more to come. It's more to come. A whole lot more to come. More to come. But anyway, yeah. Something is under investigation. And no, do I believe in the courts or the laws or anything like that? No. But I do believe in the universe. It's going to do us a big one. And a lot of times that's calamities. Yeah. It's not the form of jail. It wipes out whole goddamn cities and shit like that. But anyway, that's the message.